And we're on. Good to see everybody. In case you're new to this channel, let me introduce myself. My name is Logan, and this is the Storytime Show, your home for timeless personal growth and development. You guys know what time it is? Story time. So get ready, and get relaxed, get your coffee on. So here we go. So today's topic we're going to be talking about is building communication skills. So if you're someone like me that's grown up very quiet, very introverted, very not encouraged a whole lot to think for myself, have my own opinions. Never really asked, like, oh, Logan, what do you think about this specific topic? You know, being told what to think, what to feel. You be a good boy and you do what society tells you, and you go to work, you go to school, you meet a nice girl, and then life will be great. But not really having not encouraged to have a lot of thoughts and opinions of your own, and a lot of views and perspectives about the world, how the world works on your own, based on your own experience, based on your own knowledge, and based on your own opinions. We all have our own opinions and own thoughts about how we feel about stuff, but some of us aren't necessarily encouraged to express that, because maybe we have thoughts and opinions and perspective that maybe people aren't okay with. But it's okay to have a difference of opinion. It's okay. And that ties into having communication skills, developing communication skills. Like what I'm doing right now, talking to the camera, talking to you guys. Man, like 10 years ago, if I started doing a channel 10 years ago, it wouldn't have worked. Why? Because I didn't have the confidence, I didn't have the belief in myself, I didn't have the communication skills to be able to do what I'm doing now. To talk freely about my thoughts, about my opinions, and to let you guys know how I feel about certain things. And it's okay to have a difference of opinion. So how do you develop communication skills? How do you get better at expressing and communicating with other people? Well, for one thing, get out there and talk to more people. Develop your social skills. Develop your social network. Make sure you're not spending too much time in front of screens, in front of the TV, and if you even just practicing now. Like, I'm alone at home right now. I'm just talking to the camera, talking to you guys. Just doing this and making a short video for you guys, even this develops communication skills. It's just practice. You got to keep practicing. Second point that I wrote down, you have to have something of value to offer the world. So I talked about this in a previous video. I've talked about the same point I'm making now, a video about overcoming public speaking. And overcoming public speaking ties into a lot of building communication skills. You have to have a topic of interest and a topic of value to other people, and you have to offer value to other people. So whatever you're talking about, if you engaged in it and you're stimulated and you're passionate about it, you're going to get, when you're talking about that specific topic, no matter what it is, if you're into clothes, if you're into cars, if you're into sports, no matter what, if you're into hunting, if you're into swimming, no matter what it is, if you're passionate about it and it means something to you, it means of value to you, the way you communicate thoughts and opinions and expressing yourself on that particular topic will come out more smoothly, will come out more with an air and aura of confidence about you, of certainty, because you care about this and you have certain opinions about it. So people will value you more based on that specific topic, and you make you more comfortable talking to people about certain things, like I said in a previous video. That these videos and this channel is primarily based on an empowerment mindset, developing yourself, child development, and fitness. Why? Because those are the three things that I'm passionate about and I have a lot of experience in and that I care about, and I can have long discussions with people about those specific topics and stuff I really care about. Third point, I already went into this a little bit, I'll go into a little more detail, is critical thinking. Being able to think for yourself. So like basically when it relates to child development and you're raising kids, you want, at a certain point, you want that child to be able to think for themselves and use critical thinking. Because when they're young, what do they do? You wake up in the morning, you feed them, wash them, send them off to school, come back, they're doing activities. But as they get older and they start to experience more things and develop more of identity and develop more independence, you want to know their opinion on things. And not telling their kids what to do because you're the adult and what I know and what I've experienced is the right way to do it. No. Just because you're the adult doesn't mean they're going to have the same experiences as you had. They're going to have different opinions. They're going to have different views and topics on certain things that maybe their parents don't necessarily agree with. But that's okay. It's okay to have a difference of opinion between parent and child. It's all about developing critical thinking and asking your children, what do you think about this? How do you feel about that specific topic? And just asking them those kind of questions at the dinner table. So, hey, honey, what do you think about this specific topic? And get their opinion and get their view on things and let them think for themselves and develop that critical thinking skills. Because those critical thinking skills are going to develop into their communication with you. And having those conversations at the dinner table, at the end of the day, develops their communication skills. Just by that, just doing that every day, repeating it. Allowing them to think for themselves and communicating that to you, to the parents. And that's just into child development, but it can be with anybody. Ask people what they think about things. And stop allowing people to tell you what you should and shouldn't think about things. You're allowed to have your own opinion. You're allowed to think for yourself. Hey, I don't agree with this. I look at it this way. And have a conversation about it. It doesn't need to be a big argument, just having a debate. There's nothing wrong with having a debate, someone having a difference of opinion. You don't need to get all emotional and offend each other's egos about it. It's not about that. Just having a friendly debate, exchanging ideas, exchanging notes based on a particular topic. That's all we need to do. And the downfall of what being told what to think all the time. There's someone that's being told, whether it's with your parents, your friends, your wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, whoever it is, employees. When you've been raised in an environment and you always need to be told what to do and what to think, that's a problem. Because you're not living your life for them, you're living life for yourself. And you need to have those conversations with your friends. And if your friends care about you and value you, they're going to ask you, what do you think about this specific topic? And get them to talk about it. Communicate. Communicate with people. Get out there and have different conversations with different people, whether it's your colleagues, with your friends and family. Talk to them. Get their opinions on certain things. And all in all, it'll develop your communication skills, develop your ability to express your opinions on others, even if that other person does not agree with that opinion. And that's okay. And when this relates to a previous video that I did last week on public speaking, one of the best ways to improve your communication skills, public speaking. And it sucks sometimes. For a lot of people, public speaking is terrifying. But if you're going up in front of a big group of people, and you're talking about a specific topic that's engaging and stimulating and passionate to you, you're going to communicate a lot more effectively when you're just giving a school presentation on something you don't really give a shit about. It's something you care about, something that's passionate about you, and you getting up in front of that audience, it may be terrifying, but you getting up in front of the audience is less scary than what you're actually talking about. So if you care what you're actually talking about, and that outweighs your fear of getting up in front of an audience and communicating to that audience, your communication skills will improve a lot. Because it's all about being engaged and caring from what you're interested in and what you're talking about. And it just takes time, and it just takes repetition. And being out there with friends and going out and doing activities, when going out and having a drink, going to work out and going fishing, going outdoors, doing whatever, and having those conversations with your friends and family. And in time, those communication skills will improve. And you got to be okay with having a difference of opinions, and be okay with confrontation once in a while, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And now, the age that we live in, through the age of phones and the age of media, we're terrified of having those confrontations with people. Makes us sound comfortable because we're not used to it. We're used to confronting people through what? Through a computer, through a phone. You want to develop communication skills? Learn to be okay with confrontation and difference of opinion. It may make you uncomfortable, but it'll make you a much more effective communicator. On that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. If this message was of value to you, smash the like button, subscribe, you know what to do. You can follow me on Twitter at Timeless Personal Growth and Development. You can see past videos of my book reviews, past videos of the Storytime Show. And I've just done a first video on Timeless Personal Growth fitness episode. I've done one episode. There will be much more coming. And I will see you all in our life. Have a great day.